Brothers and sisters, my name is Pröbsting. I'm the International Secretary of the RCIT. I'm sure all of us were, how shall I say it, were forced, were tortured by these horrible pictures and videos which we had to see in the last few days. These videos, these pictures about these massacres in Al-Fasher, they symbolize, they reflect the deeply reactionary, murderous nature of the RSF, of General Hemedti. It reflects the completely reactionary character of the whole civil war. This is a civil war, not between good and bad. It's a civil war between two generals who jointly crushed, smashed the Great December Revolution, which started in 2018, where the Sudanese people have demonstrated their will, their determination, their capacity to rise up, to struggle for freedom. But their efforts, their heroic efforts, were unfortunately defeated by these two thieves, General Burhan and General Hemedti, who have now fallen out, who are now fighting for total, complete control over Sudan and its resources. It is no accident, it is indeed symbolic and telling that the most important ally, the most important supporter of General Hemedti are the United Arab Emirates, an absolutist monarchy which suppresses its own people, which lives from the cheap labor of migrants. 90% of the Emirates are migrants, cheap labor. They are working for this small clique of corrupt regime torturers and the regime rulers. And it is also telling, and no accident, that the United Arab Emirates are the most important Arab ally of Israel, the Zionist state which has committed a horrible genocide in the last 2 years. These are allies, and this shows, again, the reactionary nature of the United Arab Emirates, of Israel, and also, in this context, brothers and sisters, of some Austrian politicians. Let us not forget, it was our Bundeskanzler Sebastian Kurz who called the Emirates as its strategic ally. And when he stopped being the chancellor, he started his private business. And he has 2 corporations running in the Emirates. I also would like to emphasize that the horrible events of the last 1.5 years since this civil war started, these events also provide us with some important lessons of the defeated December Revolution, which are: do not trust, do not collaborate with any faction of the army command. Do not trust, do not collaborate with any faction of the ruling elite. It was this policy of making alliances, of creating transitional governments with one sector tolerated by another sector of the army, of the ruling elite. And it all resulted that the revolutionary energy of the people who have built the resistance committees, who have shown their will to fight for freedom, that they became more and more demobilized and demoralized. And in the end, they were defeated by the military coup in 2021. Brothers and sisters, the situation at the moment is horrible. But I'm convinced that at one point, the Sudanese people will again rise up, and they will overthrow, and they will defeat both General Hemedti and General Burhan. And together, we can and we will fight for freedom. Long live international solidarity. Shukran.